Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of WrestleSlam, the podcast brought to you by the Macau Casino, Cork City. And it is myself, Jerry, and Phil with you for the next few minutes as we wrap up some news, some headlines, and much more. Matt cannot join us this weekend, unfortunately. I'm sure he'll be back in due course. That's just telling you where the wrestling world is. It's crazy at the moment. It is really crazy, but I suppose some breaking news, in the world of wrestling in Ireland. It has been confirmed that Nikki Cross and Big Demo are coming to OTT. So that was just announced a few minutes ago. They have taken over a few companies in the UK, I believe. And also OTT comes to Cypress Avenue, Cork. More details will come at the end of the show. And also Eugene, former WWE superstar, has been announced for RCW Cork as well. The next big show, details to come towards the end of the show. So Phil, let's get into it. King and Queen of the Ring, it is happening. It's been an interesting few weeks in the world of wrestling, but what's your thoughts on that, my man, and are you looking forward to it?
It's an interesting one because I know we haven't talked in a while. It feels like even just one-on-one, me and you, it's been a while.
Been a long time, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
that's what nights do to you. You just lose your memory and you lose your way in life.
Yeah. But this whole King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring, when it set up, I thought there was going to be all these one-on-one matches, and then they started doing these four-ways, which I wasn't a fan of. I don't think it's a very creative approach to this,
Yeah.
and then putting in wrestlers, they're not going to get pinned.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing with it is probably, why is that Dominic Mysterio fighting Oba in the semi-final? I don't know, like, even if Dom was somehow to beat Oba with Brock's help, surely Dirty Dom is not fighting Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound appealing on paper anyway.
Dirty Dom world champion. Fuck, I don't know. That could be box office, like, because you'd expect something to happen, like.
Yeah, like, because surely Brock is fighting Oba again at SummerSlam.
Yeah, but that makes me think though that Oba loses to Dominic then maybe.
Either loses to Dominic or he loses the final.
Yeah.
But then you have the other side of it. Do you want to see Jey Uso win again? Nobody wants to see him in main events anymore.
Why is that? Why do you reckon that is?
He just got forced down our throats, and it was just. Do you remember when we watched it that night? We were like, "Oh God, this is not great." Jey Uso defeats Gunther. A very, very, very deflating match, and I just think we don't want to see that anymore. And I just think, wrestling fans are all about a change. Is exactly what we want. Up and comers like Oba's good because he's late 20s. As you said there, Dirty Dom could work, but I just don't see it after the year he's had.
Do you see him becoming a world champion?
He could do, but he'd have to be. I don't want to say repackaged, but overhauled. That's the word I'm looking for.
No, I get it. I get that word. Yeah, look, there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, look, I'll be honest, I haven't really been watching much the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I'm keeping an eye closer to home with RCW and OTT, but a lot of stuff I'm seeing. I've seen that obviously Finn Balor seems to be getting a push. He's got the SmackDown and
to SmackDown, yeah. And again, another first person who's lost the King of the Ring match, which I thought he was actually in with a chance. Again, Jey Uso winning makes, I don't know. I don't get what they're doing with it. Again, that's with Balor. Balor was in the four-way. Again, with LA Knight, who people thought could have a chance as well, and I still don't know what's going on there with LA Knight. Because
he was on the
It's
been a while. He was on the Chris Van Vliet show there last week, and he was going through, like, obviously the way he's progressed has been incredible. Obviously he was a manager, and then he became LA Knight then, and like he was talking about like certain situations, and it was an interesting insight to where LA Knight feels like he's at. Obviously being the older guy, he pushed as well, but I think he's one of the guys that utilized his talents. I still think he has the stock to be a world champion. I think he should be a world champion. Did they miss the window? I don't think so. I think there was moments in the last couple of weeks where he's still getting that big pop.
Yeah.
It won't be the same pop as the one he had many years ago when we were at Money in the Bank, when we thought he was going to win it. But I think LA Knight is a guy that should really really pushing him, moving him back because he looks after himself. He's never really injured. He's got an incredible story, and I think I would like to see him become a world champion before the end of the year.
Yeah, no, I actually had him for King of the Ring. I thought he'd win it.
Mm.
I was looking at who was left, and I was like, LA Knight seems plausible because whoever wins it, I don't think they're fighting Rhodes because I think Rhodes is going to be fighting CM Punk. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
so I think
yeah.
whoever
No,
wins
it's
King of the Ring.
yeah, no, it is super interesting. I know we're going to do a quick show here. Is there anything else we need to keep an eye on regards to WWE?
The Queen of the Ring is not as good as the men's. I mean, the men's is not great, but the women's is. I think the women's is even worse.
Yeah,
Because looking at it now, it looks like Io Sky is going to win, and that's just I don't know. I can't. Again, it's the same old thing, same
is it too
face.
predictable? Do you think?
A little bit, yeah. And I just think there's too many. What's the word I'm looking for? Not even too much. Not too predictable, but just too much of the same stuff that there's no variety. Like you don't see
Yeah,
Chelsea Green in matches. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And you'd had Taker, who was one of the biggest, saying that she should be in the main events. It just
Mm.
makes no sense. It's definitely a lot of favoritism, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of shit going on. What about All Elite Wrestling, Phil? As I said, I've been offline the last 2 weeks, three
I
weeks. But
suppose
anything?
the big thing for them is the Wembley show. Um, End of August, I think, is 30th. Will
Yeah.
Ospreay looks like he'll be in the main event, so it
Mm.
should be an intriguing one. And the rumor is that he's going to be fighting Kenny Omega.
Are you interested in going over to that? Because I know you spoke about it. Is it appealing to you
It,
to get
it
over to Wembley?
it is good. Like again, if the opportunity was there, for
Mm.
sure. But again,
Yeah.
it's all about timing, doesn't it?
Everything is timing these days. It's just been, yeah, I think June has started off crazy for the WrestleSlam team. There's no doubt about it. Just a week or two full of jam-packed things.
But there's one other
So
thing
yeah.
with the AEW there, right? Just and I would like
Mm,
to know how you feel about this,
mm.
because there is a rumor that on that London show that MGF will be fighting Mick Foley.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I think
Yeah.
there'll be a safe match. I think MJF will do a good job making that match look good. Same with Mick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for Mick having that match in Wembley. I couldn't begrudge Mick Foley them opportunities given his nature and what he's done for the business, you know?
He as well. I actually myself I don't remember Mick's last match. Like off the top of my head, I don't remember his last match. It's
Yeah.
very strange
Probably
to think
TNA,
that.
wasn't it?
Oh, I say it probably was, but like I
Mm.
don't remember the actual last match. But again, TNA was so bad at that time that I don't think
Yeah.
anybody was watching it.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Right, we'll quickly go closer to home, Phil. Summer Bash, August 16 from the Europa, Belfast.
Yeah,
Big Demo returns, Nikki Storm debuts, Moila G, Jay. There's so many people on that lineup right now. It's going to be incredible. Doors open at 3 p.m. The bell is 4 p.m. Tickets available, universe.com. OTT come back to Belfast. They've actually got quite a few shows in Belfast, guys.
yeah.
Also, Dead on as well. So many matches announced in Cork's Raven Creed will fight for that title. Can she reclaim it against Myla Grace, who was recently released as well from TNA? I think Myla actually wanted to, I suppose, be released from her contract so she could focus more on the independent scene.
Yeah.
But so many big matches announced for that as well. It's stacked. A lot of scores to settle. And yet again, guys, that will be incredible. That is this Sunday. Well, that's today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true in good weather.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your thoughts on these OTT shows where they don't announce matches? I mean, it can be good and bad, I suppose.
It can be incredible. It can be incredible. Like there's been a lot happening at this moment in time, but I think the one in Cork is definitely very, very, very appealing. As you know, guys, they have announced OTT comes to Cypress Avenue, Cork. This is groundbreaking news. Obviously, they're in the Europa as well and the Button Factory, but they are coming to Cork as well. And it promises to be an incredible show. There's no doubt about that.
How long has it been?
Match-wise...
Is it 3 years? 3 years
Could be
since the
more,
last Cork show? 4, maybe?
Could be 4,
That's
yeah.
nuts.
Netube Stadium.
That's mad.
Netube Stadium, Cork. Yeah, that was a long time ago. You look at that lineup as well, Phil. When that happened, that was insane.
Yeah, I said it must be before COVID. So that's kind of mad. I need to look that up because that's kind of scary.
Yeah,
Kind of scary if the time is not that fast.
I'd say it would have been that long ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But that promises to be an incredible show in Cork. A lot of tickets being sold extremely fast for that as well, guys. So grab your tickets for OTT coming to Cyprus Family. They're back to Cork. It's going to be incredible, guys. So make sure to grab your tickets ASAP as well. Yet again, the big show, Cork is doomed. The PAV Cork City, June 27th, a Saturday night. So many matches announced already. Rare O'Connor versus Luke Fehel. Chris Conley versus Rab. Former WWE superstar Eugene Galaccini defends the RCW X Division Championship against Huro and Jay Joshua. What a match that'll be as well, and more to be announced in due course, but it's following up after another big RCW show. So that promises to be incredible as always. And also June 27th, an all ages family friendly show live in the PAV. That will be incredible. Doors and the bell time. So doors open at 1:30, the bell goes at 2 p.m. and that promises to be a massive show as well, guys. Tickets are on sale, eventbrite.ie. Anything else before we have to wrap up, Phil? Because I know
I saw a story there that I don't know do I like it or not. There's a rumor that Saudi wants John Cena to wrestle.
I don't think he'll come out though, will he?
Next year's WrestleMania, like they're going to keep on throwing numbers at him though until he says yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you come out for one match for 3-4 million?
I wouldn't do it, but I'd say I'd have an in between where I'd be on the show for sure. I wouldn't wrestle, but I'd be on the show.
Well, he'll definitely be on the show anyway.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, but to wrestle will be a different story.
I think for him as a man, I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting, especially with a lot of merch sold. Final time. This is the last time. It defeats the purpose. Exactly. People buying that merch, and then he's back to wrestle. Like defeats the purpose, and
exactly.
It's false advertising in the perspective.
Well, I know, John's a good guy. I know it's wrestling, and it happens 100 million times. But John Cena is different.
No, he is different. He is. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. We're going to do a little refresh, a little break for the next 2 weeks, and I'm sure we'll come back with a bang in 2 weeks' time. It's been a hectic couple of weeks here at WrestleSlam, but yet again, look, we are on. Unfortunately, we are seeing a lot of podcasting.
Just one last thing before we go there, I wanted to kind of say as well. If anyone has any ideas for anything that we can actually do and like being creative and show types and stuff like that, you can reach out to us on the contacts in the YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, we'd appreciate that. As you
said,
it's been a busy couple of weeks.
As well.
Yeah, definitely. So from myself, Jerry, and from Phil, we thank you for tuning our way. We wrap it up in a few minutes as usual. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time, so that would make it, what are we? So the 20, around the 28th, is it? Yes.
We'll be back after the RCW show.
Yeah. Which is cool. And we'll have some content at RCW, and we'll have more news via OTT. So, yet again, thank you for tuning our way, guys. We'll catch you soon. Enjoy this is Sunday. We record on Sunday. Goes out on Tuesday. We'll see you then. Thank you.